Okay. So, we already passed them over. It's fine, just pass them over now. It's fine. Oh. All right, so if you have already passed all your stuff, what I would like you to do is please take out your new assignments. The assignments that you picked up in the front of the room, that's what everyone should have out. Everyone should begin passing over. Don't worry, my paper collectors, I'm not forgetting you. I'm not leaving you behind. I hate that person. It's fine. I guess I'll be doing math later today. So, Brayden, did you turn in all your stuff yet?
No.
Okay, what are you waiting for, man? Okay, you've got to move faster, sweetie. You've got to move faster. We're already transitioning to the next. So everyone should have out their new assignments in front of them. Thank you for collecting. We'll get better at this. All right, here we go. So everyone should have their assignments in the front. Everyone should have their assignments already turned in. Please take a look at my assignment board, by the way. Okay? So you will notice, I've already collected everyone else's stuff, sweetie. You are literally the last person who has passed nothing in. It's not going to happen again, correct? We're going to figure it out? Cool. Okay, so if you take a look at my board, you will see, if you look at my board over here, you'll see Thursday you have a lecture. That's tomorrow. Anytime you pick up new sheets, you get a new assignment board. So tomorrow you have no quiz. Friday you have no quiz. Isn't that nice? So you really have no homework over the next 2 days. Like, let's be honest, you're not going to do anything. You're not going to start your focus tonight, are you? No. You're not going to start your spice tonight. That's weird. Don't. However, am I expecting you to work on it over the weekend? Oh, hell yes. However, the next couple days, take a nice little breather. I think we earned it, don't you think? So, Thursday we're doing a lecture. Friday we're doing math. Monday, you have 1 through 10 primary source. Tuesday, 11 through 20 in a lecture. Wednesday, 21 through 30 in a lecture. Thursday, we're doing this multiple choice thing. I'll show you what it is. And then Friday, we start reviewing for a test. Monday, we review for your test. And your first test is on Tuesday, technically of week 3. If you look over here, it says week 2, week 3. Yes? It's because week 3 is really only a test, but I wanted to build in a little extra review to help you review week 1 and week 2 because it's going to be a lot of content. Okay? I hope you see that there are 2 weekends to complete all of your assignments. So yes, you have a 2-page focus this week. Yes, you have a 2-page spice. But it's not that I'm like a complete slave driver, which no one complained when they picked up, which I thought was like either really nice or you guys are completely terrified of me. It's either or. Okay? You'll notice that you do have a 2-page focus and a 2-page spice. I am expecting you guys this weekend to work on your spice. I'm going to explain what the spice is. We're even going to fill in some boxes for you today. Okay? So you know exactly what you're doing. I would work on your spice this weekend. Get that done. It's going to take about 2 hours. First of all, it's something you've never done before, so you're not going to do it fast. Can we agree? It takes a little more thinking, not a ton more thinking, but a little more thinking than your focus. You actually have to sit there, process the information, and decide where it goes. Okay? So it's going to take you about 2 hours. I would do that this weekend. So if you are getting stuck on your focus, you can come in on Monday and be like, Bennett, I couldn't come up with anything for social Phoenicians. And I'll be like, cool, let's talk about it, and I'll help you fill it in. Next weekend, I expect you to complete your focus, your other 2-page assignment. Okay? And this goes right along with your textbook as well. Now, this week, what pages are you reading? You can't even see, so I don't know why I'm showing you all of these wonderful things. You can't even see it. What a waste. What a waste. Yes, let's try again. 17 to 47 is completely correct. All right, so this weekend, what you are going to be reading this week for week 2 and 3 are pages, it's not even connected, so I'm doing great, just great. This week, you're reading pages 17 through 47. That is your responsibility. All the answers to your focus and your study guide, focus and your spice are going to be coming from those pages. See, 17 through 47. You'll see that week 3 that there are no pages for week 3. It's a continuation of week 2 until your test on Tuesday. Okay? So, All of your answers for your focus and your spice are from pages 17 to 47. We're going to look at your spice right now. I keep saying this word spice to you, and you're probably like, what the hell is that? Well, if you take out this sheet of paper, you also picked up in the front of the room, this is spice themes. Take a look at that. Now, spice stands for social, political, interactions between humans and environments, cultural, and economic. When we look at history, we divide it into 5 different aspects. Okay? So every event, we try to say, well, with the creation of, the first atomic bomb, what is the social aspect it affects? How does the atomic bomb affect social situations? Well, there's going to be a huge Red Scare here in the United States, correct? The Red Scare here in the United States with McCarthy. The political. Did the building of the atomic bomb create bigger problems or more friends for the United States? Bigger problems, absolutely. A lot of competition, a lot of issues, created a lot of political chaos. What is the interaction between humans and environment? Oh my God, it literally destroyed 2 cities in Japan. That's definitely your environment. Your cultural. Does the United States think we're better than everyone else because we had this technology first? Absolutely, and now we've evolved it, of course, into nuclear technology as well, and that's as part of the big reason why Americans think we're better than everyone else. A, because we are, because we're awesome, and we got democracy, but also we have the weapons that other countries don't have, and that allows us to feel that way. And then, of course, we have the economic, of course. How does that affect our economic relationships? Every event in history we do this with. So, what's going to happen? So this weekend, when you are opening your textbook, okay, you're going to open it. I'm going to start, I've been filling this out all day. So I'm going to open up to kind of a weird section you wouldn't normally start with. I'm going to open it to Yellow River. So open that up with me. So I'm going to open up my textbook and I'm going to find where it talks about the Yellow River, which is between pages 17 and 47. Bless you. Now the Yellow River, does everyone know where the Yellow River is? China, yeah, it's in China. So it's our first civilizations in China. So this happens to start on page 33, but as you start from top to bottom, you'll just know. So what we're going to do is I'm going to read the first paragraph with you, and we're going to identify our social, political interactions, cultural, or environment, whatever we can find. What do you got? Oh, I don't care. All right, here we go. So China's first civilization. The fourth core and foundational river society developed in eastern China. China includes 2 major rivers, the Honghe, the Yellow, and the Changjiang, the Changjiang reaches almost 4,000 miles across central China. The Honghe, while shorter at 2,400 miles, connects China's northern interior to the Yellow Sea. The river takes its name from the deposits of loess, a type of fertile soil that is yellow in color. For thousands of years, the flooding of the Honghe has deposited this silt across the wide area. So, looking at our spice themes, social, political, interactions with environment, cultural, or economic. What was that really covering? Interactions with environment. There you go. So we're going to fill out interactions. So what can we write down for interactions of environment? What do you got, Callie?
It says that it spreads silt.
Okay. Spread.
Flooding spreads.
Yep. Yellow River. Floods. Nope. Yellow River floods. Put silt on coast. There you go. All right, what's another thing we could write down? What are the 2 major rivers in China? I butchered the hell out of them, but they are the Huanghe. Yeah, I'm sorry. And I'm going to write Yellow River next to it. And then I'm going to write the Changjiang. Oh, God. I know. I butcher every cultural term, so look forward to that. And these are the 2 rivers in China. Okay? Perfect. There you go. So with one paragraph, we filled in 2 little things. In addition to the advantage of the two rivers, much of eastern China experiences reliable, moderate climate. Meanwhile, two geographical features protect China from invasion: the Gobi Desert in the west and the world's tallest mountain range, the Himalayas, to the south. What does that sound like to you? Interactions? Yeah, there you go. So, geography. We've got the Gobi Desert and Himalayas. There you go. Okay? So I read something and I say, hey, can I put this in somewhere? Where does it fit? Social, political, interaction. Sometimes you'll read something and it won't have that much. Other times it'll have tons and tons of stuff. What do you got for me? Jordan? Logan. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm really trying without it.
I don't get how the geography with the Gobi Desert and the Himalayas interaction with humans.
Because it's going to protect it. So anything that's geography based, demographic, any of that geography is going to help. So it's the isolation. Would you like me to write isolation?
So does that have to do with the people who live near the Yellow River?
It's the whole protection of it. You're going to see that Mesopotamia, the regions of Mesopotamia and Egypt are going to be trading. So all that technology between them is going to be moving really quickly, while China is going to be more isolated because of the Gobi Desert, because of the Himalayas and the height. The Indus River Valley, which is in India, is going to be the most isolated from all the other ones because of that, until we start getting some sea travel going on, and then it'll become one of the centers of cultural exchange. Okay? So, questions on the Yellow River. So, the location at the very top, the Yellow River, it's in China. So, what region is it in? Nope. East Asia. East Asia. Okay? Yellow River has the nickname of China's sorrow because it overflows all the time and there's no control for it. So, its nickname is China's sorrow. And you always have a little fun fact. That's just going to be a quick little thing, something interesting that you found. That's it. That's it. Okay? So, if there are 3 hashes, how much pieces of information do you need? 3. If there are 2 hashes, how many pieces of information do you need? 2. And if there is 1 hash, how much do you need? 1. That's it. Okay? So, as you saw, I just opened it to where I needed to be, and I just read and I tried to pull out the information as it came and tried to figure out how to connect it to my spice theme. Does anyone have a question of any of that? Eleanor?
You said that you recommend doing the spice this weekend.
I would definitely do the spice this weekend. Because if you have any questions on Monday, so you know how with the focus, I told you that I'm never going to help you? It's on you, like do your job. I hope you saw that over the last 4 days. I haven't really asked you about it. I asked who worked on it, and you guys raised your hand, and that was it, and it moved on. With their spice, it's a little bit different. What I mean by that is that I'm going to ask you almost every day, does anyone have a question on their spice? Does anyone have any problems? Because sometimes it's a little tricky to come up with a social, a political interaction. Interactions are usually the hardest for a specific region. So I'm going to say, does anyone need any help? And you're like, oh, Bennett, I can't figure out interactions for the Phoenicians. And I was like, okay, cool. Let's take out your spice real quick and let's fill it in. I'm here to help on this because this is the hardest assignment and the most important assignment. This is your essay. That's it. When you are writing your essays, they're going to give you prompts like, in period 4, how did the Mongols facilitate political and social changes? List 3. So you have to provide both political and social. That's it. Your evidence is your focus. This is the meat and potatoes of AP World. It also happens to be the worst assignment. It is going to take you a longer time this weekend. You will get faster at it. I would do 1 assignment at a time and then do the other one next weekend. Eventually, you'll be able to do both your focus and your spice at the same time because you're going through the same information. You know your focus goes along with it. I would do them separate this weekend unless you're going to be like a complete boss and just knock out both. Then I guess next weekend you have no homework. You have to study, but that's about it. So it's completely up to you, but I would get your spice done this week so I can help you throughout the week. Yes?
Is the spice due next Wednesday? Or what?
It is due on Tuesday, a week from Tuesday. So you have it for 2 whole weekends. It's due the day of your test. All assignments are due on the day of your test. Hartley?
Do we not have a math course for the
There's no more map quizzes until the very end of the year. I do that regions test again as we start reviewing for the AP exam, just to help you kind of refresh. There's never going to be another map quiz until the end of the year. Like you have a map this week on your first of, there's no quiz on that. You only have 3 quizzes a week, and it's all vocab from here on out. Yes, Callie?
On the vocab, it has vocab for week 3, but then for week 2 it only goes to 27.
Yeah, we're just going to 27.
Okay.
We're just going to 27. Sorry, it's a habit to write to 30. All right. So tomorrow you have nothing due, so go live life. Go hang out. I don't know, get to bed early. I don't know what you people do. And Friday, you have no homework going into Friday. Friday we're doing a map. On the weekend, you need to get this done. How much time do I have? I don't know either. It's a mystery. Huh? Yeah. I have no idea. All right, so if I have time, I'm going to transition. I would take out your notebook. Let's go. First period, I've had extra time every day. This is nice. All right, so take out your notebook. So tomorrow you're getting your first lecture. Lucky you. Today we're going to start it because you guys are a little bit ahead, and I like that. I'm glad. All right, so just like with everything else, I'm going to tell you explicitly what I want. Yes? So far, I hope you feel like you're not wandering clueless into the desert that is AP World. You should feel like you're kind of guided. When we're doing notes, I don't want you to just copy everything I have in my PowerPoint. That's stupid. I've already written it down. It's not going to help you at all to write everything down. As with everything, I'm always going to stress what is the most important thing. Okay? So sometimes I'm going to tell you something so I can talk to you about it quickly, so I can tie it to another big thing. Sometimes all you have to do is listen, and that'll make you understand it. So when I get to a big thing, you write that down, and I'll be happy to lay it out for you. Okay? So on the top of your notebook, on the first page of your notebook, I would write week 1, because what week are we in? 1. We're going to, because I didn't get to lecture for week 1, we're going to do it really quickly. This is week 1, period 1. Okay? Because eventually we do know that AP World is broken into regions and into periods, so we're going to break up our notes that way so when you go back later in the year, you can find it. So keep in mind, you don't have to write anything down until I tell you to. So should you be writing this down? No. So prehistory. Prehistory is before we have writing systems, okay? So we don't get writing systems until we have civilization. So if we're in prehistory, what have we been calling it all week? Starts with a P, people. Paleolithic times, okay? Prehistory, which means we have to kind of guess. If we don't have written records, do we know exactly how the world works? No. However, do we have pretty strong ideas of what's going on? What is the biggest hint that has told us what Paleolithic time has looked like? Callie?
Artifacts.
Artifacts. Now, what is the best artifact? It's currently it's located in France. What artifacts do we get the most information from? What do you got, Layla? The bows? Bones? No, it's actually the cave paintings. The cave paintings give us the most information. All right, I'll see you tomorrow, guys. Yes, ma'am.
Is the dividers coordinated by week?
It's by week, so when you get all of your stuff back, you can put them in by week. Bye, guys. Have a good day.
I just did like separate by periods and then
You can do whatever the hell you want. I don't personally care. But I know people do care. You did? All right, perfect. Thank you very much.
partly.
What period is that?
Baby, are you down?